Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video.
I bet you're wondering where we have been. I bet you wonder what cars we still have. Well, I bet you wonder what projects we're still working on.
And I bet you wonder if Jackson still smells. So it's been a couple of years since we put a video out, huh?
Yeah, it really has.
And since that video, we don't own this little guy anymore.
He is no longer with us.
Nope. Got it running, took it to a classic auction, made a little bit of money, and actually replaced it with something else. So we'll show you that in a few. The Laser 917 kit car is gone. The Sea-Doo XP is gone. So we have gotten rid of a few projects, a few things, but we've also added to the collection, which we'll share with you here in a minute. You can see that this is a little bit of a different view. So we no longer live in the original house that we shot some of our first Donuts with Dad videos. We actually moved into another house that required a full remodel, and that's where I spent the bulk of my time, and unfortunately no videos were made during that time. And ended up getting that remodel done and took a job in a different part of the state. And now we live on a golf course. And
Basically.
it's a little bit of a different lifestyle than what we've grown accustomed to. But the good thing is everything still fits in the garage. We still have things that we're working on. And I think we're settled in to start doing some work again and start sharing with YouTube all the fun stuff we do.
Yeah.
So we are in Jackson, Tennessee now, and they have a couple of local car clubs. We're part of the Parkway Christian Car Club, as well as we love to go to the 731 Cars and Coffee the third Saturday of every month. So you will see us there. We'll shoot some content there as well. But we've obviously, we can continue dragging this on and wearing you out and talking, or we can show you what we got. So, Jackson, do you want to head out to the garage and downstairs and show them what we're working on?
Sure.
All right, let's go.
What do you want to show them first?
Oh, why don't we take a right?
Okay.
So here's our first one. 2007 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. Obviously got some aftermarket accessories. We've got the lift, we got the bumpers, the winch, all the silly lights. I bought it this way, so I didn't do anything outside of added a couple little pieces of plastic. It's completely coated in this bed liner material. Got orange interior, got stereo, got all the fun stuff, man. It's just a great family cruiser for the summer. The next was a bucket list car of mine. I love this car from a very long time ago, and was able to come across a very nice, well-kept 2013 Range Rover Sport HSC. This one's a luxury, non-supercharged. I was looking for a supercharged. I actually found one, bought it, and the rear differential was just completely smoked in it. And it was, I believe, an 06 or 07. So even being supercharged, it was just back of 400. Horsepower. This one's got the 5-liter in it, non-supercharged, but it's just back of 400, so about the same horsepower. Although if I could have found a supercharged one, it'd have been pretty awesome to have 500 horses. Unfortunately, when I brought this home, this one was taken over by my wife. So this is now the kid hauler, baby mover, whatever you want to call it, but great ride. People can say what they want about Land Rovers. This one hasn't cost me a dime outside of basic maintenance, and I absolutely love it. All right, next thing up is our EasyGo TXT. It's a 36 volt. I bought it. It was just a straight rental golf cart, nothing fancy to it. Looked like it just came off the golf course. We did the lift, wheels and tires, decals, stereo. It's got LED strip lights underneath it, wood dash, wood wheel, lights. Man, whatever you could do, we've pretty much done to this thing. So we'll work on it again at some point. For now, I'm pretty content with it. I do want to do one of the battery upgrades. I think it's Navistar or whatever one of the brands are. Just to get some more power out of it. But pretty cool little golf cart. Definitely fun to cruise around the neighborhood in. And
I love
this,
it.
I was about to say, this guy has put some miles on that thing since we bought it. And here are the last two. So this is my 2004 Chevrolet Corvette convertible, the C5 body style. This is what replaced my 1982. I got the 1982 running really well and was at a point to where I needed to figure out what the next steps were. The car needed some paint work done as well as some body repair on the driver quarter. And I just decided, being a Crossfire car, being as original as it was just time to let it go on to somebody else who would want to take on that project and try to preserve it. And I went after a car that I remember from my childhood and going to the Corvette Museum and seeing it being built at the assembly plant and just being amazed by this car back in the day. So this is the one I found. A little rough, which is what I wanted. I wanted something I could work on. But we've already started on the interior. We put a factory radio back in, fixed the climate control cluster, which is pretty common to go out, replaced the driver door panel. You can see we still need a driver's seat or a bottom. I'm just trying to decide whether or not I'm going to cover them in red leather or just go back black. We definitely need some new floor mats. Those are terrible. But overall, the interior's come out pretty well so far. Now I've moved on to the body, which I'm sure you saw the bumper. We've got a couple little flaws here that we've got to address. A little crack over here on the tonneau cover. This bumper came in just the other day. It's actually off of a wrecked Z06. But it looks fantastic. I think the car only had like 40 or 50,000 miles. It's got the smoked turn signal covers and obviously the Z06 grille. So that'll look good. This thing is well worn. That touch-up job right there. It's pretty phenomenal. And then over here, which we were missing an emblem. And then over here, this was destroyed. It's cracked, it's been glued, touched up. There's just no saving this thing, so stay tuned for this car. This car is obviously one we're going to spend a ton of time working on, one that needs quite a bit of work in regards to just little things, just to make it nice again. It's a 90,000 mile car, so it's never going to be perfect, but man, I just love this car. I absolutely love working on it. I love the look of it, and just one that I was just so excited to add to the garage and continue to work on. So we'll slide over here, and I think everyone's gonna remember this guy. So we've had this one from the very beginning. This is kind of what started Donuts with Dad. We'll slide over here, nothing's really changed. You can see we got the interior still the same, nothing really new there. You will notice there's something sitting on the seat. That is probably the biggest addition that we've had since our last video. Slide this open. Sneak a peek right here, and you can see I did put the Sniper EFI fuel injection kit on this truck. Put it in about a month ago. Absolutely an amazing product. Super simple to install, very easy directions to follow, awesome YouTube tutorials, and just a ton of support to get this thing installed, especially as a DIY. If you're nervous about it, don't be. You can do it yourself. I'm still learning how to tune it. And look, I'm asking for help. If you have any ideas of what I've done wrong or what I can do to fix it, let me know. Truck starts up great. Once it's warm, it doesn't start again. It will only start when it gets all the way back to being as cold as it can be. It'll start right back up, runs like a champ. As soon as you turn it off, it'll never start again. So if you know anything about that system, or if you know somebody in the Jackson, Tennessee area that is an expert in tuning these, please let me know. I'd love to get that truck over there and have somebody take a look at it for me, because I enjoy driving this, but in the current state, it's just not something I'm driving as I continue just to play around with the tuning. But this is about as done as this truck will be. Obviously, we'll have some basic maintenance, and if there's some stuff that comes out that's cool, I've thought about swapping out wheels and tires, but we'll continue to use this one for most of our shows, as well as cruising around and just kind of piddling with. But kind of once again, this is kind of be the main star of the show as we continue to focus in and work on a couple of little things with this one. And that is it, y'all. ride around and get one more chance to see everything we got and what we're working on. So Donuts with Dad and Garage back up and going. Things we're working on. We'll include you in on it. Just make sure you like and subscribe to the content. Let everyone know. Man, we can't do it without the videos. We're not sponsored. So everything I'm doing on my own and my own time. And look, if you're in the Jackson, Tennessee area and you come to a Cars and Coffee event or a local car show, we'll probably be there. So make sure you stop by and say hi. And look, man, we look forward to seeing you. Spend time with the kids, teach them something, enjoy the time with our youth, and welcome back to Donuts with Dad.